Hello mes amis, I'm Grand Air and this is the vlog of a Misérable. Today I'm here with the lovely Marius. I met them at the end of the last vlog. That's why I ended it abruptly and now she's hosting me. Thanks Marius, I haven't ruined her toilets yet.
Hi, hello?
You seem disturbed, Marius. What's on your mind? Can you share it with the viewers?
Pourquoi tu parles en anglais et tu filmes en fait?
In English, please?
Why are you filming and speaking English?
You know, I have my vlogs and my viewers, they asked me to go to Le Jardin de Luxembourg and you were going to Le Jardin de Luxembourg. So of course I tagged along to enjoy your company and introduce you to them because, you know, a new person in the vlogs, it's always exciting and it pleases the audience, and so they'll keep following me. Share, subscribe, love me.
Yay!
Yes. So Marius here, she had the chance as well to meet les amis US de l'ABCD and she made quite an impression.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Yeah. Can you tell us what happened?
Okay, so I met les amis US de l'ABCD. I was introduced to them by my friend Courfeyrac. I met them through my friend Amit Salaj, and we were studying law together, but that's not important. Honestly.
Oh, au contraire, it is, my dear Marius. See, in France, people who study law, usually they are de droite, on the conservative side of things. So it's surprising that people who are part of les amis US de l'ABCD study law. Because, you know, even in leftist universities such as Nanterre, people who study law, they're de droite, or they pretend they're not on any side, like our dear President Macron, which means they are de droite. But like Marius, it's more complicated than that. But Courfeyrac and Hamid Sarash, they pretend they study law, and actually they don't go that much to class. It's just, you know, to be chill with their parents and seem like they're relatively successful, even though they didn't go to grandes écoles, and they go to the university, and going to the university, you know, it's a commoner thing, or it's supposed to be a commoner thing in France because the university is supposed to be accessible, but it's a lie. Actually, universities aren't accessible, and it's even worse with the Parcoursup reform, thanks to our president Macron. And like, it's just the government is afraid of accessible studies and of like a new 1968, educated young people and riots everywhere, and the multiplication of people like Enjolras, which would be actually very arousing. I'd love it, and that's why I quit studying. And no, not I'm getting messy. Anyway, Courfeyrac, Hamid Sarraj, they pretend they go to university to study law, but actually it's just to be chill with their parents because you need the money, ka-ching, and like especially Courfeyrac. But like they already disappointed their families because they didn't go to grandes écoles. The grandes écoles in France, it's like Oxbridge in the UK or the Ivy League in the US. It's just a bourgeois thing, you know, social reproduction, bullshit like that. And yeah, even though you have to pay or to have paid to go to these schools in France, it's still way less expensive than in the UK and in the US. Why do we complain? But one question remains, my dear Marius. You're distracted. Since you study law, are you de droite?
Quoi? C'est un peu privé ça, enfin, je peux pas trop en parler, c'est un peu honteux en fait.
In English, please.
I used to be a Macronist. Ah non mais calme-toi. Arrête, t'es pas discret du tout là. Chiant. It was way before. And then I discovered my sexuality.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, apparently Macron is not openly anti-gay. Voilà. But then I I met les amis US de l'ABCD and Courfeyrac, and you know, I thought the points were fair, you see, and they have those ideas that shake your world, and then
tell us what happened during that first meeting.
Okay, I didn't know the difference between bisexual and pansexual, and so
Nobody does.
and so I thought that maybe pansexual is better than bisexual because it implied binarity, and I thought I had a point. I understand what they meant, and they start to get very loud, angry, they shout, and then I got scared and I ran away.
Yeah. I remember, that's when we met. It was super funny. But you know, they barely noticed you left.
Well, yeah, you see, I sent an apology message to Courfeyrac, and then he told me like, oh, it's fine, you know, they always... Oh putain, éteins la caméra!
Non,
mais vas-y, arrête, je plaisante pas là!
You're creating drama, this is gold!
Mais vas-y, éteins la caméra!
You're creating a cliffhanger!
Chut, mais t'es chiant!
So, Marius chased me and I had to take some distance. But I'm not gonna leave you hanging, my friends. The baby dyke has a crush, and a severe one, on a certain lady who loves to wander in Les Jardins de Luxembourg and who always sits on the bench right in front of ours. So, to be continued.